I'm going to do a transmission next, like a meditation, and we'll receive some divine guidance. We this is basically what I sent out in the email, so take a look at the email, because you are the sun. So in astrology, the sun represents self, represents you. That's your light. So we talked about the different suns and how they are within you. This is the life-giving force for your own reality. You are the sun for your reality. What are you feeding your sun? Are you hiding your sun? Are you afraid of your sun? Are you still acting from old ideas that you shouldn't shine your sun, that you're too much? Okay, so right now you're receiving an incredible download of cosmic light, and we're in a time of rebirth, and this is one of the reasons Bat Spirit's here, so you might want to talk with Bat Spirit as well. Now, today we're having our celebration, and we're receiving solar gold ray galactic downloads. This is what's happening because of this alignment with the galactic center that I told you about. The veil is very, very thin right now, which means that you can receive more, you can understand more, but you might also take on more that isn't yours. So please activate right now. Take a deep breath in. I activate my light body at optimal speed for me at this time. Hold it as long as you can, and when you blow it out very hard, like a dolphin, and then watch it move through your field, through the cells and the DNA, into the aura, through the emotional field, the mental field, and out and out and out and out. Now I ask to walk in each moment aligned to my highest good, connected to what is optimal for me in each moment. I ask to leave behind my ego and allow the sun and citrine to bring clarity to me now. I'm ready to receive these galactic center downloads, these positive and powerful cosmic energies. I receive this boost, and I ask it to come in and upgrade me in the most gracious and aligned way for my highest good. Now, as you're saying what I'm saying, you need to say it. Don't say it out loud if you don't want to, but you need to say it. You're the one telling yourself. You're the one telling your body. You're the one in charge of your reality. You are the sun. The sun is the farthest away from us right now. We're in the deepest darkness. We're in the shortest day. In this deep darkness, look for your miracle. In this deep darkness, this is the womb. I'm ready and willing, and I am open and receptive to receive this amazing energy, to weave through the cosmic skies, to allow the portals to open and lead from one to another as I travel through this solstice, aligned with the galactic center and into the full moon. Now you can close your eyes. I'll be sharing the slides for another minute or so, but you don't need to read them. I'm guiding you through this in a sensory way. Take a deep breath in. Where are you bringing the breath from? Is it going up your nose? Is it going down your throat? Is it coming in through your hands or your heart? Hold it. Watch it. Does it have a color? Is it like a cloud, a mist, water? Is it expanding? Let it go like you're leaking very slowly out. The veil is thin, and I easily walk from this dimension, from my limited ego mind, from the drama, the pain, and the disease. I'm ready to receive and release, that I may enter this time of extreme, connected, heightened senses aligned with the grids of light through, around Gaia, through my body. I am Gaia. Gaia is me. I am the creator. I am the light. I am the sun. I am death. I am birth. All is within me. Now feel your feet, whether they're touching the earth or not. Open your foot chakra on the balls of your feet and open it wider and wider and wider and wider. And now invite your earth star chakra. I invite this portal within my divine auric field, my earth star center that holds all I have released. It holds the gold and the gems and the treasures that you've released. Go now down. Come into the caves of your own earth star. Enter now. Bat spirit is here. You feel the light around you. You feel as if all is being guided. The light, the sonar, it moves to you and through you. Despite the deep dark of this cave, you enter in a sacred way your own earth star. Walk with your heart. Ask your heart, your inner child, to purify. Ask Bat Spirit Medicine for the rebirth, for the guidance. Today, in this darkest moment, I've traveled to the furthest point within my reality, my truth. Here, the absence of light allows me to receive another level. The galactic center is within me. You find a special path within your earth star. You follow it. You feel it drawing you forward. The darkness, the walls of the cave, they begin to reflect light, the protective lines of light. You sense and feel the beautiful energies of Bat flying over you, rewiring you, opening your mind and your crown, forming a crown of light. Mercury whispers, I fly with you. We go deep into your past. It is the moment. Let go of your need to know. Let me hold you. As Hermes, I brought you the universal laws, the understanding of the caduceus. You must go deep into your earth star to find your wounds, to find your life force. Be mindful. Breathe, breathe, breathe. The frustrations, the inclusions, those things you think are you that aren't. Breathe. Thoth is standing, recording, writing furiously in your book of life. He says, this solstice is the time of your 12th sun, the time to enter the truth, the dawning of a new day. You have come, you are here, the full moon beckons you. She holds the beauty, the wisdom, the abundance, the soft love of her arms open a path. You know, as you walk through this darkness, she's there. You can't see her or feel her. She's there. There's never a moment that you are not. There is never a moment that you are without. There is never a moment. There is no time in your earth star. This moment stands still. The solstice. We hold our breath together. Release and allow the breath to clear all the channels for your galactic downloads now. Receive and drink, receive and drink. Taste, savor, enjoy, love. This is the moment. This is the time. This is Gaia's crystal cave. This is the cave within you that holds your secrets and your powers. The downloads now turn into flowing rainbow light. It's filled with symbols, sparkles, light. You see visions in it. Life flares from it and then dies down. You can sense that you have the ability to move this divine energy. Your Earth Star now opens a long path ahead of you, ends in a door. It's a door, dark and invisible, black like obsidian. It glistens, though. There's a shine to it. As you approach it, the magic begins to stir within it, like it's being heated up with the fire of your soul. Now, like the crystals on my retreat, it begins to glow. There's a gold sparkles and shine within it, a depth to it. You walk directly through the perceived wall, door, barrier. Relax because you are here now. Relax because you have arrived. Relax. This is the chamber of the solar gold ray. This holds the keys to your sun, to yourself. Your true self is power beyond your imagining. You have embodied the serpent before. You have accepted your divine life force. You have rode the path of the great serpent down from the sun into the caves, and you have shed so many times you do not even know who you are, because you are not a who. You are an awakening master. You are a master of divine light. Divine light wishes to work through you, wishes to shine through you. You are too dense. In this chamber of your Earth star, you are now in the light of the solar initiation, the divine feminine fire. This is the phoenix, accepting the light that you are. The tools and the keys come to you. I am Isis. I am here to stand within you so that you can see who you truly are. I will stand here and you may enter. Each day we walk together. The dark is a beautiful moment because here all you have become frees itself into the world to become what it's meant to be. The birth is always a rebirth because the Earth star is where you recycle, you release, and all is reviewed. Once it is reviewed, the gems, the powers are stored in these chambers. The rest is gifted to Pachamama, Non-Lum, Earth Mother. You must remember to release all that no longer is in your life, in empowering and life-giving force to Gaia. She must consume it so your feather and your heart match. This is wing. The wings of which you speak are the wings in the heart that is not heavy, that carries no pain, that carries no blame. Only this pure heart can, light as a feather, fly free to the next reality. The reality is one where you sit on a throne of golden light, like amber, like honey, like citrine, like the gold ray. You see the serpent on our heads, and you've lived in an era that has rejected this power. You are powerful warriors who have tasted this fear and lived it. You have lived the fear of not knowing that you are the creator, that you manifest, that you hold the power no matter how many claim power over you. The book of Isis is within you. I have lived there. You have not been able to read it. You have not been able to see it, hear it, or understand it. But now is the moment. I am here. You are within me, and I am here with you regardless. Do you fear the serpent? Do you believe that you are bad? You are never enough. Your origin is one of sin. I am Lilith. I am the divine serpent. And I came to you with power. You know how to live in the garden. It never left you, but you knew you were going far away. The gift that I gave you was never wrong to receive. You were never wrong. Sin is lack of recognition of you and your truth. Sin, your original sin, your original wound, your original fall, your original separation, your disgrace, your shame is no such thing. This has never been the truth. This has been your perception. You walked in this illusion because you have the power of truth. You've never been separated from your power, and you are survived to this moment because it is within you. The knowledge is in the heart. I gave you the key to your heart. The path is now open back into the garden, and you do not need me anymore, because I am you and you are me. The truth of being one is a truth that cannot be taught. It cannot be achieved. It cannot be won. It is not in a medal. It is not in a bank. It is nothing that you can count, and it is nothing that will ever look the way you want it to look. This is the power of your divine creation. You are the creator, whether you realize it or not. You are the creatrix, whether you fear it, whether you were killed for it, and you were, whether you were shamed for it, and you were, whether you remembered it and then forgot it, whether you touched it and then ran from it, whether you wished for it, but no one around you understood. You were locked up and you were lied to, and it doesn't matter. Not one thing matters. You chose that path. You walked it. You are the queen. You are the empress. You are the royal. And you are back now. This is the moment of truth. This is the point in the path that most will not understand. And you are here because you can. You are hearing these words because you can. You are unique because you are hearing these words. These words are entering the world through one who is rarely seen, through one who is rarely seen. And this is happening everywhere. You must look under the rocks and in the caves. You must look deep within you, and you must realize that the sun has never left. that the treasures that you've been gifted with are always here, but that you are richer than when you left. When you came to me in the life where I gave you your heart, wisdom, the serpent is the descending God and goddess. We descended into form together. I took you down from the temple and gently delivered you into the womb of Gaia, into the sacred water caves under all temples. Here, together, the serpents and dragons, the oracles and Gaia, all of the divine goddesses, Venus and Aphrodite, they all held the star light for you, the sun and the moon, the waters and the rains, the fairies. There is not a realm here that is not within you, gifting you, that you have played with, that you have loved. Expel your fear of the serpent. Peel away the layers in your mind that say it is evil, it is a demon, because the demon is you. The demon is the source of your life. It is not a demon that you know. It is the power of life in the hands of the sacred feminine, one who will own it, one who will hold it, one who will take it within and say, no wound holds me back. No decree and no law shackles me. There is nothing in me anymore that agrees to this slavery, that agrees to this limitation, that agrees to any former agreement. The truth is within me. The citrine flows in my veins. The divinity of the divine serpent is within me, and I give it permission now to end its slumber. I awaken the Atlantean crystals. I allow the truth to rise within me. From Isis to Hathor, from Aphrodite to Athena, from Ishel to Pachamama, across the planet, all divine, sacred, feminine, rise now. We are ready for the power and the feminine to meet again, for the strength and the feminine to meet again, for the fire, for the wisdom, and for the truth and the feminine to meet again. And they are here in your cave of wonders, in your womb of light, and in your crystal of the soul's blueprint. Every power of every life, every wisdom that you have gained through loss or success, every strength, every ability, from your base ability to walk in life, in a body, in a time of pain and fear and war and devastation. This is a power you hold. Do not deny it. See your strength and walk with it. Inspire others to see their strength and walk with theirs. Never again accept that you are weak, damaged, insufficient, or not enough. Walk with Pele. Feel the power of creation. There is volcano. It is beautiful. And it is in Iceland. And it is exploding. It is releasing. It is expressing as it is within you. Where do you feel it? There are fires burning within you. There's wisdom awakening. Allow, accept, remember. The divine serpent is your guide into this life and out into the next creation. You die thousands of times within one body lifetime. You die to being a child, to playing with certain toys. You die to certain aspects or foods, jobs, and abilities. There's no longer an interest in certain things. There's no longer the ability to do certain things. Every stage of your life holds a beauty you cannot imagine. Yet if you are not in it, if you are not present for it, how can you gain the wisdom that only this moment in your life can gain? You cannot enter this cave when you are 3 and receive grandmother wisdom the way you can now. You cannot enter this cave and hold your power and be willing to let those who do not like it stand in their space, not needing them to like you or agree with you or see you, not needing the money to be there, not needing to know the answers. This is not truth. That is holding on to lies, is holding on to falsehood, it's holding on to the cave, it is holding on to the limits. You are not meant to stay in the cave. You are meant to move into the cave and be nourished, to decompose, to release, to let go, to do the metamorphosis, to become the goo of your soul's essence and begin to reform. The cocoon is where you find again these gems. And this cocoon is the solstice. Then you must heal your mother wound and go through the full moon into this new year, ready for the loving rabbit, this beautiful, soft, feminine year that has, believe it or not, cushioned you from the pains of the changes that have happened, have held you safe in a tiny little nest, like a rabbit safe within Gaia. You're leaving that space. You must own your power. Kali is here. The solar initiation is coming. Let her help you release the past. She is death and she is rebirth. All the signs are here and they are here for you. When you receive this, you shed the past, and like the sacred serpent, you are glistening, gorgeous. The sacred codes, symbols, the secrets, the wisdom, the portals are encoded within your very skin, within your very light body, within your aura, no different than the sacred serpent of the Maya that taught them everything through the pattern on its back. Mind, measure, time, movement, astrology, science, mathematics, prophecy, wisdom, and healing. Everything is within the sacred symbols that are within you. And it is already formed fully under the old skin that you insist on carrying, but you cannot be reborn with that old. It will cling to you, it will bring disease, it will bring dissatisfaction, and it will bring eternal disappointment. You do not want this? Please release it. I am Delphine. I am the sacred serpent, the Kundalini of Gaia. I have been brought back, and I have more love for you than you will ever be able to feel or hold. If you will trust this, the sacredness within you is stirring You have everything you need. The divine loving counsel of the sacred feminine is reconvening now. If you are here, this is the sacred place for you. Know we are here in every moment. You can hear, you can see, you can feel. Let it be your truth. You are the only one that can choose this truth. And when you do, the wings of Nekbet, the sacred vulture, will cover your crown, your soul star, your higher self's wings will awaken all those coronets. And now the serpent will come from your forehead, as you see in all of our headdresses. This is the beautiful manifesting goddess. This is the goddess that you have blamed and shamed your own ability to create. This is the part of you that you have hidden and protected, locked away. Those locks and doors and fears and beliefs are dissolving now. There is no way to prevent your awakening. However, you can accept it. You can co-create with it. You can walk hand in hand with this circle. This is the circle of Isis, the circle of the moon, the maidens and the grandmothers. This is the ancient wisdoms and the future beauty. This is the place between the worlds that you have abandoned. Now is the time. We have been like ghosts to you, unreal specters, feared and misunderstood. Release the tears within you. There is nowhere to go but back to the light. You are at the depths of the darkness, and you are not alone. You are here. You have survived. The love that you carry is needed in the world. If you do not come with us and open your heart, we will suffer. If you do not open and walk the path of your soul, we will all be in the dark, because your light is the only light that matters. It is the one light. You have hidden your light. You have hidden your light behind the stained glass. It is contorted and cut into pieces. The colors are jumbled. You cannot see. Only the dragon can come to free this. Only the serpent's energy. Only the kundalini of your divinity can free us. You are in the deepest part of the cave. You are wrapped in the divine, sacred serpent, divine mother of love and light. The Sphinx, above and below, reflected within you, within your throat. The Sphinx asks her riddle of you. She is a reflection of your above and your below. She stands in your throat. Receive her riddle, receive her question. This is the riddle that will reveal your voice, your expression, and will connect you to these powers in your Earth star. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The all-seeing eye is wrapped around you now. It is the cocoon within which you will walk these portals that will stay with you through the first of the year. Citrine is here as a glowing, flowing gold light, very beautiful and feminine, almost angelic. Seems like gold wreaths and gold trim and gold luminous energies on a pristine white robe. She says that this power to hold your space in clarity, prosperity, and golden spiritual sunlight is now here. The more you acknowledge and accept it, the more it will become a part of your day, a part of your body, and by the new year, a part of your reality. As you come back into this moment, please step into your central channel of this crystalline, gold, luminous white light. Okay. Wow. Well, that went very long compared to what I expected, but wow. And thank you. That kind of turned into a Gaia's Crystal Cave type of channeling. It's extremely powerful. The kind of thing I do in my classes and my retreats. We go very deep and work with the mysteries. Something very profound just happened, and I'm going to have to re-listen to it and transcribe it because we were invited to go on a journey with a sacred circle of divine sacred feminine guides for the next year or two. I would love to hear what you saw, what you felt, what you experienced personally, as well as in any sense of this idea. It's a global awakening. We know we're one, we're meant to be one. And that memory, there was some tough love there. We had Lilith and Pele and Isis and a lot of Delphine, the dragon, the sacred Kundalini dragon. A lot of other divine energies. All right, I'm going to close in a moment. I'm just going to drink my juice so that I can speak. I have a strange color on my face. How odd. Looks like a shadow all down my face. Like a death shadow or something. How bizarre. I know I tell you this a lot, however, it's important to remember that if you don't do or haven't done the amount of energy, spiritual, and mystery work that I've done for that amount of time, that maybe it's easy to forget that and think that maybe this didn't work or it was just fantasy, and nothing that I do is fantasy. I work in very real realms with very real energies, and some of the messages that are coming through nowadays are pretty serious. They're pretty emphatic. And I appreciate it. And I appreciate being able to allow that to come through. So as you can see, every time I do a retreat, every time we have a portal, my personal transformation is accelerating. How I channel, what I channel, who I channel, the messages that are coming through, how they're coming through. It's a lot of fun. I love coming on here and doing this with you. We started out with a spiritual weather report and information about the solstice, and we ended up in an incredible, powerful, healing, transformational portal experience. I want to say thank you to Thoth, Ishel, Isis, Janisa Crystal. We'll talk about that again another day. Jaguar, Aphrodite, all of our divine guides, and all the guides that you brought. Wow. Well, this is awesome because we're going into holidays, right? So I want to, this is the Isis that was coming over our heads. This in this shape. This is from Egypt. She's got the sacred snake. Now the all-seeing eye, the symbol of the all-seeing eye, which is the center of our brain, which is all the glands that awaken to connect, pineal, pituitary, and many others that give us access to these other dimensions, that give us freedom, is part of the awakening of the Kundalini. The way that power has been taken from people and put, you have to go through the church, through the authority, through the father, through the whoever. You do not have the authority directly. That's the paradigm we're living in. I'm not blaming anybody. Don't go blame anybody. It's a waste of time, and you're going to get lost down some rabbit hole while we're over here having amazing ascension experiences. So the faster you let go of blame, shame, and all of that crap to yourself or anyone else, the faster that you're going to access the energies that you're meant to carry. And we've got to get our shit together. We've got to get our spiritual shit together. We have to stop getting caught up in this drama on the world stage. We have to stop being defined by our old self. Watch your verbiage. Do you go somewhere and get triggered and start going, oh, I can't do that. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. No, there's two sides to that. There's self-care. Okay, there's certain things I can't do, period, end of story. However, there's things that as they're invited into my life, I look at them and I realize, how could I do it? How could I support myself to do it? Instead of defining myself as, oh, that makes me sick and I can't do that, or whatever. Okay. So knowing yourself is one part of your clarity that citrine is helping with. And then allowing yourself to move out of your comfort zone is the other part for the clarity. So the sacred snake was always on the forehead, here on each shell, in the Mayan land, here in Egypt, and up and down all over many gods and goddesses in Greece. And always the serpent in the garden is the sacred feminine Kundalini. And why is this feared? Why was this said to be the demon, because it gives you freedom, because it gives you the remembrance that you're God, that you are the creator, that you are source, that you can create within yourself. You don't need anyone around you. We went on the journey. We left the garden. We walked through this long time of being separated from our truth, believing that we're no good, not good enough, and we manifested it into the world. So hooray us, yay, we did that. Now we are rising back out of that. We can leave that behind. We don't have to make it mean anything that it doesn't mean. We can rise back into who we are, into the powers that we have, and remember our sacred power. So the sacred fear of the feminine that resulted in many millennium of women having no rights to vote, no rights to whatever, name it, okay? Still having that manifesting in the world. That's changing very fast. And the more that we realize it, we have to accept that the sacred serpent, even if it's called Kukulkan, which is typically a masculine entity in Maya, it's the sacred feminine. We come through life force. We live through cycles of life. If we learn to shed the old, we become the new. If we learn to lighten our heart from the pain and fear and blame, our heart becomes a feather, as light as a feather, like the Egyptians. Then Thoth said, awesome, way to go, next pass. And Mot and Osiris and all the divine guides opened the rivers, and you sailed on to the next level of consciousness, the next dimension of reality, where you realize that you are the creator. So you can't drag people with you. You can't keep who you were. You might keep the same job and the same house. You might not. It's not about you have to give up your shit. It's give up your shit, because the shit you know isn't anywhere near as good as the shit that's coming. So let's go woot. Shed the shit, okay? Shed what you don't, shed what you find comfortable. Shed, well, I like this. I have this amazing client. I wanted to let you know that the name for the sacred feminine snake in the all-seeing eye is Wajet. Nekbet is the vulture. So you see the crown is the wings, and then that's spirit coming into your brain. Okay? Then it goes through all those glands in the center of your brain and comes out right here, and you project into the world your reality through your command center. These both have to be activated. They have to be connected to the Kundalini, and all of your chakras have to be balanced so that they cross in every chakra. Both energies are balanced. This is not happening anywhere on the planet for only a few Buddhist monks or something. Okay? Her name is Wachet. Nakbet is the other one. And then there's other Egyptian and other goddesses that with snake names. But Wachet is what they call the whole thing. When you see that Egyptian eye, it's called a Wajet. You see like a jewelry, or you see a breastplate, or you see a carving. It's a Wajet. But the Wajet is the sacred feminine goddess, the snake, coming out here. And this is the manifesting into the world. So the feathered ones represent spirit coming down, your spirit, higher source, directly to you, not through somebody else to tell you what to do. To you, through you, where you are you, and out into the world, into that manifestation. All right, my beloveds, I'm going to just come say hi and see if anybody has anything to say. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lucille. Hi, Quinn. Oh boy, you'd go to a New Mexico retreat? Oh my God, you're from Colorado. I love New Mexico. It's extremely magical. And I keep asking if there's something to do in the US where we could get together. So maybe we will. I also am going to be speaking at an event in Glastonbury, England in September of next year. And I'm being called to create something like a goddess thing, a Celtic goddess event, something to do, maybe starting in Glastonbury and going to stone circles in England. I don't know. Um, uh, this is very enlightening and a remembering. I love this. Thank you. I'm so glad, Sylvia. Hi, Enza. Okay, Lisa. Welcome back. So happy I made it. Hello. Oh, I'm so glad you made it too. Happy solstice. And divine feminine dancing. Hello. I've never cried so profoundly. Oh my God. Thank you. There was, wow. I'm just, yay, wow. It wasn't me. I get to be the channel and fuck, wow. I'm going to probably take time today or tomorrow to redo that, not just to listen to the words, but it was really beautiful. I saw myself as my skin was stained glass, and like that really rustic kind of stained glass where everything's a really odd shape, right? It's just all abstract shapes and they're all melded together, and the glass is really thick and colored and kind of has bubbles and some, it's not like clear, pretty glass. And it's sort of like, wow, that's the paradigm, that's the belief system of who we are patched together, seeing it through this like filter, and I can't say it all went away, but it was I got to see it and feel it, and Isis was over and around us and me, and seeing through that. So whatever aspect of that is coming forward for you, any healing, because this was super profound, you guys. So thank you, all of you people here. Wow, you're awesome. Divine. Woot, shed the shit. Yeah. I've been following you since EFT days. Oh my God. Yes, it's an amazing transformation to witness in you. Wow, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Hi, Danny. Beautiful, powerful. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, this is really wonderful. Hi, intuitive energy healing. I know you. I'm trying to see your little picture. Sending in the rain right now. Great cleansing energy inside and out. Feeling so blessed. Cheryl, oh my God, please tell me about the Glastonbury. I'm there. We'll make that happen. Woo, yeah, that's right. Cheryl, baby, you're in England. Absolutely. In fact, Cheryl, I'm going to be reaching out to you because it's just all manifested in the last 2 months. I was asked to be at an event. I've been asked now to speak at an event. So I'm very excited. The website's even up. And that event is kind of like a gathering for 3 days, for people, the different speakers and stuff. And I'll be sharing about that if you're interested in going to that. And then I will be doing my own event. And I'm going to be reaching out to people in England who, if you know a place, I would like to go for a little bit longer. I'd like to maybe go to different stores, different spiritual stores or other places, maybe do talks. And I've always wanted to go back and do stone circle work. So I don't know if anybody knows how to get into Stonehenge in a private group. That's on my list right back here. Okay, well, wow, that was a fun 2 hours together. Thank you so much for spending this solstice, pre-solstice with me. Please come back and enjoy it and share more with me as well. And don't forget to head over to the shop. The Dolphin Mayan retreat sale ends today. The private mentoring sales will end in another day or so, and then by the end of the week or end of the month or something, everything is going to be done. So those classes are what's coming up, and I hope to see you there, and I love you so much. Thank you very much. Namaste. And it's interesting, I have this back and neck thing came up, and this morning I could barely walk, and I was walking around and having to really be careful of my posture, which of course is part of what it is. It's a lot of old karmic wounds, and part of the problem is tech neck, sticking your neck out for the computer, which I do when I get into this. I forget, and I'm channeling, and I'm like, ooh. And so I'm noticing my body as I'm starting to come back, and I'm sort of surprised. It's not It's not too bad. Thank you, everybody. So also, I was telling you about my Jaguar obsidian. If you are coming to another retreat, I know several of you have already signed up for March and for May. And you are interested in these, I found 2 more Jaguars. They're a little different than this Jaguar, but of course I like the Jaguar. It's got the Mayan symbols around it. And obsidian is different than any of the other crystals. So I love all the crystals, but if you don't have obsidian, you need to be wearing it. Okay, there's gold obsidian and black obsidian. This one's gold, and I like these ones the Maya make with the different carvings of Ishel, the goddess, or and my crystal guy found 2 Jaguars, so I will be bringing those the next time I see you guys. Okay, thanks everybody. Namaste.